Hello, my name is Ian,
Hi, Victoria.
and today we'll be talking about Wireshark, an important program used in CCIC.
All right, so this video is brought to you by our team, Echelon Catapult. We are composed of Jesuit and St. Francis High School students and sponsored by the Aerospace Museum of California. We met while working together on various cybersecurity and computer science competitions and found ourselves wanting to share our knowledge with the broader community. So soon afterwards, local middle schoolers joined us online and we walked them through competition-like questions. Feeling proud and eager to help more students, we formed Echelon Catapult, inspiring everyone to be their best and accelerate towards the future. The example lessons Ian will be going over in this video come from Laura Chappelle from Chappelle University. Please visit the link in the description box down below to access the files, which look something like this, and example questions that we will be going over in this video. If you would like additional help with Wireshark or would like to see us go over more questions, please visit our website linked down below, echeloncatapult.org, to find out more information about our additional Zoom help. Our Wireshark videos are one of the multiple training videos for CCIC of 2020. Other competition videos are autopsy, lytics, and case presentation making. So we are also linking down below the website to the official CCIC student resource site, which looks like this here on the right. And here you can find some more training videos, tutorials, and practice questions, including the document that we are using today for Wireshark, in order to help you prepare more for the competition. Okay, so now let's hop into the real stuff. You may be wondering, what exactly is Wireshark? Well, Wireshark is a tool used to capture and inspect information sent between computers over a network. And it does this by capturing packets or small amounts of data and logging the information in a spreadsheet kind of looking thing you saw in our first slide. And here's an example of that. So this is actually a screenshot directly from the Wireshark interface. There are four main sections that we will be going over right now. So as you can see, this first arrow is pointed to our filter search. So as you probably can guess, the filter search helps us to essentially filter out specific information, narrowing our scope down from all of these complex packets to a specific search. So you can kind of think of it like Google, right? If you want to enter specific words, websites and images will pop up that are relevant to your search. So it's the same idea here with Wireshark, except we'll be entering network terms into our bar, such as HTTP, TCP, UDP, DNS, etc. So you'll be seeing this function in action very shortly when we go over our questions. This next section here holds our packets, the stars of the show. So you can actually open any packet of you choose by just clicking on it. This will bring up the packet information down here in the frame data window. So the frame data window is where you'll find the more English kind of information about our packets. Some things you might find here are IP addresses, domain names, device names, and so much more. So we'll go over the things you can find in this section when we go over our sample questions in just a bit. Finally, this section down here holds all the raw data in hexadecimal. So this may be helpful at times, but we will not be needing it for this video's purposes. All right, so let's move on to the importance of Wireshark. Why do people use Wireshark? Well, you can actually do a variety of things with Wireshark. Some of the most popular ways to use packet information would be to identify network issues, to see what people are doing, to determine where or when they access certain websites, or find malicious activity. So as you can imagine, it's a great tool used to protect and analyze important information in the cyber technology field. So in cyber competition specifically, it's heavily used when answering questions under the log analysis or network trafficking kind of umbrella of questions. So this is why we have a video entirely dedicated on how to use it. Competition questions essentially ask us to find specific information in large PCAP files like the screenshot you saw earlier. The problem is just knowing where to look. But that's when Wireshark comes in. Can you imagine manually scrolling through all the information just to find what you need? It could literally take forever. All right, so now that we have a basic understanding of Wireshark, let's get to using it. Ian, take it away.
So the questions we have for today are going to be on this lesson 1 file. look for a MAC address, a host name, a source IP, and the device this person is using based on this packet. Within Wireshark, you're able to select information columns that you want to look for. In this case, when the packets were sent over, the source IP, and then we have the destination where it was going to, and then some information about that as well. In this case, I'm going to be looking for some DHCP traffic. Now here, I've narrowed my search down. You can see right here, we have that source IP. And I found that we had some sort of Apple device. So now we have our source IP address. We know it can't be this other one right here because it has to do with a Netgear device, which is more of routing. And it's going to be more likely that a person using the device can be the Apple device. Then get some more information from there using the packet info column. And let's open up that DHCP section. Now from here, I'm going to look for information that has to do with the MAC address. And right here, we found it. So we have that 7C60 and on and on. We also have it up here as well. Next, we're going to look for device name. And right here, we found a host name. And it tells us it's Roger's iPad. Now, an iPad is going to be an Apple device. Makes sense with this Apple MAC address. And then we have this name of Roger. We have our answers. We have that MAC address, we have the host name, we have that source IP address. We know he's using an iPad of some kind based on that host name. We're going back to another file for lesson 2. This is going to be using MBNS traffic. We're looking for a MAC address, a host name, and the source IP. So right here, I can see mention of someone named Martin with his Martin Win PC. It's very likely that this person was using a Windows computer of some kind. There we go. We have that source IP right here, 10.24.101. Now, for the MAC address, MAC addresses are going to be formatted in hexadecimal. That's going to be within the range of 0 to F. Go back down here, under that Ethernet 2 section, and we have a source made by HP. And then again, it was talking to some network device with its own MAC address. We have the MAC address right here, that's 0001 right here, and then we have that IP address. The host name as well, based on that info column right here. We have Martin Win PC, and that's correct. Now, our third section is going to be a little bit more complicated. It's going to have to do with HTTP traffic, or your web browsing traffic. A good thing that we're going to look for is something called a user agent, the device identifier for things. So if you're using, let's say, a Windows PC or a Mac PC, or if you're using an iPhone or an Android device, it's going to have its own unique identifier. This is also the case for web browsers. Each web browser has a unique user agent to tell websites, oh, this is what I am. So then websites can know, okay, then we'll send you these web pages. So it's compatible with that. We have this syntax or this format for what these user agents are in. For kind of like a device of some kind, it's going to be this product with a slash of the product number version. Then we also going to have a comment, basically more information about that product. You usually find the information that you really need in this comment section. Then for web browsers, in this format with like Mozilla 5, then we have system information, we have our platform details, and extensions. And now over here, I actually want to show you guys some browser examples. Firefox, you'll have, that mentioned the Mozilla 5, although all in well, and you'll have information about the device the person is using. So you'll have maybe like a Windows PC of some kind, maybe a Mac PC. And then you'll have, at the very end, the Firefox and its version number. Chrome, it's going to be a little bit weird, but you'll have mention in the same way as above what the device was. In this case, it's a Linux device. And it's going to mention Apple WebKit. For compatibility reasons, it has that mention. Over here, you'll see right here, it's going to say Chrome and its version number, in this case 51. Then for Safari, it'll also have that mention of Apple WebKit, along with its device name and all that. And you'll go to the very end over here. In this case, the Safari version is going to be on an iPhone. It's going to be correlated to the iOS version. In this case, it's 13.1.1. And then for Internet Explorer, they shortened it from Microsoft Internet Explorer to MSI, and you have the version number, in this case, number 9. You can also look for the keyword Trident, as that's a key part of Internet Explorer, is this Trident rendering engine. Let's open up Wireshark again, and we're going to be looking for IP address, operating system, host name, and the browser. I'm going back to that info column again, and I'm already seeing a host name. In this case, it's going to be Janet Work PC. So that tells me that this person is probably using a Windows computer based on the keyword PC, and then the person was named Janet. So now let's go back to the filter search, and I'm going to use HTTP. Now I'm going to look at one of these packets. There we are. We're looking for a user agent of the device. So right here, I have that, the user agent. So we found the format, remember earlier. So it says Mozilla 5, they'll all have that. Then we'll have the device that they're using. In this case, it's Windows. Windows NT 6.1 is actually going to mean Windows 7, like the code name for Windows. Next, we're going to look at, we see an Apple WebKit. So this could be, it tells me it can either be Safari or Chrome right now. Then we go through. Oh, we see Chrome. Chrome 72. So we know it's a Chrome web browser on a Windows 7 PC. We know the IP address 192.168.1.97. Check the answers. And they look all correct. And now we're going to do one more lesson. It's going to be the same idea on HTTP traffic, just on a different device in OS. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to follow HTTP traffic. I've narrowed my search down. I'm going to look for one of these packets that just says that HTTP 1.1. I'm going to follow it. And I found another user agent. So this one's going to be a little bit different. As it says here, right here, it says it's a Linux. And it even says Android. Android 7.1.2. So this is going to be from an Android phone. But what Android phone is it? Well, right here, we have some product name. If you guys remember earlier, we have that product right here, Danvik 2.1.0. And after that, we have the comment. So we have the comment of Linux, of an Android, and then this is maybe information about that Android device. So I just look online and see what this means. I'm going to say Android, LM, X2, all that. And let's see what we get from the results. And as we can see right here, it looks like some sort of LG device. Oh, right here, LG Phoenix 4. So we got our answer. It's an LG Phoenix 4 Android phone. We check the answers. It's just that.
So yeah, we hope you guys actually learned something from this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please email us at team@echeloncatapult.org. It's here on the screen and down below in the description box below. So make sure to check out our other CCIC videos so that you are well prepared for the competition and you know the type of questions that are coming at you. So the playlist will be linked down below as well. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you in our next video. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.